Hey guys, and welcome back. This is going to be the last video in this project. We need to get the icons and the links in the front end. Alright, everything's all set in the back end. We can add our values and we can save them. Alright, so the function that takes care of that is the widget function or method. And I'm not going to put it right in here just like we did with the form. I'm going to actually just create another function to handle it. Alright, so we'll say call front end function. Alright, so we'll just say this, and we'll say get social links. Okay, and we're going to pass in a few things here. Actually, we got quite a few things to do here before we actually go on to the output. Alright, because what we need to do is we need to send all the values to this function in order to display them. Alright, and we need to get them from the instance. Okay, you can see we have an instance parameter here. Alright, so let's do our links first. So I'm actually going to put these in an array. Alright, you could just do a single variable for every field and then pass it in here, but this is going to load up really quick. So I think it's best if we condense the links into an array, then we'll have the icons into an array, and we'll also need to send over the icon width. Alright, which isn't a big deal. Alright, so this is going to be an array. And what we'll do is, let's say Facebook, and that's going to equal the instance value. We're going to surround this in the escape attribute function, and let's say instance, and we want to get the Facebook link. Alright, so that's it, and then we'll copy that. Need 4 of these, and then we'll just change this. And the reason I'm not putting the underscore link on these is because we're in the links array, so we're going to have to call that anyway. So we can just say links Facebook to get that particular value. I'll do the same thing with the icons array as well. Okay, so that's the links. Now what I'm going to do is just copy this. And this one's going to be the icons array. And we're just going to change each one of these link to icon. Alright, and then finally we're going to need the image width, or the icon width. So let's say icon width, and we're going to set that to the instance. Alright. Now in WordPress, when you output a widget, you have the option to have arguments before and after the widget. Alright, so what we're going to do here, before we actually output, we're just going to echo the args, and we just want to put in here before underscore widget. Alright, and after it, we're going to do after widget. Alright, and then all we need to do is pass in all this stuff. So let's just do the links, then the icons, and then the icon width. Alright, so that's all we need to pass in there. All right, and I did all this here because I want this just to display the links, all right, or display the content. So let's go ahead and create that. Actually, let me just copy and grab this. Copy that. Okay, so this will get and display social icons. Okay, and as for params, we're going to have, let me change this to links, and then icons, and then icon width. All right, and we can change this as well. Okay, so this will be links. This just states all the parameters. Okay, this one, icons. Pretty self-explanatory, but we'll just do this anyway. Icon width will be obviously the width of icons. All right, so let's change that to get social links. And let's just end the PHP, start it there, and then we can do our HTML. All right, so we're going to have a div. We'll give it a class of social links. All right, and then in there we'll have our links. Now I want these to open up in a new tab or a new window. So we're going to say target equals underscore blank. Okay, then we're going to have the link. Now the link, we can just do PHP echo. Actually, let's do, yeah, we'll do echo, and then let's do escape attribute. Okay, because this is an attribute. And then in here, we're going to use links. Okay, that's our array. And then we want to specify that we want the Facebook link. All right. So that's that. Now for the image or the icon, we're going to need an image tag. We're going to set the width equal, and then we want to make sure we echo out the icon width, which has its own variable. And then we need the source, which is the location, which we need to echo out. So we'll do escape attribute, and then in here we're going to want to say icons Facebook. Whoops, that shouldn't, that needs to go like that. There we go. Whoop. Okay, so it has, yeah, it has the source, it has the width, and we have the link. Let's just wrap this in escape attribute as well. Yeah, I think that looks good. Let's just see what we get for this. So we'll save that, go back to the front end, reload. Okay, so let's take a look at the HTML, see what we're looking at here. I don't want that, I want the sidebar. Social links widget. There's our div. There's our link, which goes to the right place. Okay, so the source isn't showing up. What did I do? Must have some syntax error. Oh, because I didn't echo it. There we go. Look at that. So we have the icon, we click it, it's going to go to my profile, which doesn't exist, but that's all right. So good. So we know that's working. So chances are the rest of them are going to work. So let's just copy this. And we're going to need this 4 different times. And we'll change these to Twitter. This one will be LinkedIn. And this one will be Google. Whoops. Okay, we're also going to have to change those right here. All right. So that looks good. Let's save that. And there we go. We have our icons. Let's actually change the... Let's try changing the width to 64. That's a little too big. How about 55? Nope, still too big. 45. There we go. All right, so you can see they can customize this to fit, you know, whatever spot that particular widget is going to be in. All right, so that's going to be it for this project. Hopefully you guys learned something. We will be building a couple more widget plugins within the course, and I will see you in the next project.